All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Wakakudash. Double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well, and peace and blessings to the Akim that's out there laboring, that's out the hope for elect, that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. And you can't make this thing up, man. All right. What you have here on the screen is a briefing at the U.S. State Department. And you're going to see this exchange between this gentleman here by the name of Ned Price and a AP News reporter. All right. But I want to start off with reading the scripture real quick. Okay. This is Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 7. Concerning Edom, thus say the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? You know, and we're seeing the demise of this so-called prudent man, you know, Esau Edom. You know, he's basically putting his foot in his mouth, you know, and we know through prophecy that his own counsel shall bring him down, you know. But in any event, you know, I'm going to play this video and I'm going to do a little commentary along the way.
We have previously noted our strong concerns regarding Russian disinformation and the likelihood that Moscow might seek to create a false flag operation to initiate military activity. Now, we can say that the United States has information that Russia is planning to stage fabricated attacks by Ukrainian military or intelligence forces as a pretext for a further invasion of Ukraine. One possible option the Russians are considering, and which we made public today, involves the production of a propaganda video, a video with graphic scenes of false explosions, depicting corpses, crisis actors pretending to be mourners, and images of destroyed locations or military equipment.
Now, that seems like something out of an old playbook, you know? You know, this man, he basically, you know, the playbook doesn't change, you know? All right, he stays with the same playbook. So now he's accusing, okay, Russia of a so-called, you know, false flag, so to speak. You know, these are like newly created words that only been here maybe a few years, you know, and you know, they throwing these words around, the disinformation, you know, and you know, this tactic, okay, that's been you know, that's been around for a little while, you know, as far as these things being played out, and people have been calling this damn man out for a lot of the things that's been going on, man. And everything is questionable, you see? And this is why we are in the information age, and you have to question more, you know? And not just take what somebody is telling you, all right? And then you go and you go your way and just accept it as what they tell you, you know? And when right here, what you're about to see is you're about to see what happens when you question more, all right? Because we're seeing this man being uncovered, man. Okay? And the Lord spoke about that, man. You know? But I want to read a scripture real quick. This is Psalms chapter 58, verse 2. Yea, in heart ye work wickedness, and weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. You know, and that's basically, you know, summing it up with what this man is doing, man. Okay? This man is basically weighing the violence of the earth, man. You know? He's weighing the violence in his hands, man. Throughout the whole earth, man. You know? And we're seeing these... it always seems like there has to be a pretext or a narrative set forth, man, for this man to be justified in any type of actions that he's doing. You know, it's almost like, you know, throw a rock at a glass window, you know, and you know, you say that you didn't throw the rock, but meanwhile there's a pile of rocks right next to your feet. You know? And we're just seeing this for what it is, man. So let me just let a little bit more play.
Fabricated by Russian intelligence. To be clear, the production of this propaganda video is one of a number of options that the Russian government is developing as a fake pretext to initiate and potentially justify military aggression against Ukraine. We don't know if Russia will necessarily use this or another option in the coming days. We are publicizing it now, however, in order to lay bare the extent of Russia's destabilizing actions towards Ukraine and to dissuade Russia from continuing this dangerous campaign and ultimately launching a military attack. Russia has signaled it's willing to continue diplomatic talks as a means to de-escalate, but actions such as these suggest otherwise. We will continue to diligently work together with our allies and partners to expose Russian disinformation and other hybrid tactics used against Ukraine.
This is Revelation chapter 6, verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword. You know, and you know, it goes without saying, man, who that is, man. You know, this is Esau Edom, man. You know, up to his old tricks again, man. You know, so we're seeing the buildup, okay, of troops, and it's going on both sides. You see, so you know, they don't want to be. Nobody wants to be looked at as so-called casting the first stone, so to speak. You know, so a narrative has to be created to have the means of physical force justified. You know.
Continue to work to prevent any effort Moscow might make to justify further military action in Ukraine. We again urge Russia to stop its destructive and destabilizing disinformation campaign, to de-escalate tensions, and to engage in diplomacy and dialogue for a peaceful solution. Thank you.
Thanks. Okay, well, that's quite a mouthful there. So you said actions such as these suggest otherwise. Suggest meaning they suggest they're not interested in talks and they're going to go ahead with some kind of a... What action are you talking about?
One, the actions I've just pointed to.
Action?
The fact that Russia continues to engage in disinformation campaigns.
You made an allegation that they might do that. Have they actually done it?
What we know, Matt, is what I have just said, that they have engaged in this activity, in this planning activity. But let me because obviously this is not the first time we've made these reports public. You'll remember that just a few weeks ago.
I'm sorry. Made what report public?
If you'll let me finish, I will tell you what report we made public. We told you a few weeks ago that we have information indicating Russia also has already prepositioned a group of operatives to conduct a false flag operation in eastern Ukraine. So that, Matt, to your question, is an action that Russia has already taken.
It's an action that you say that they have taken, but you have shown no evidence to confirm that. And I'm going to...
You know, a lot of people are getting hip to what's going on here, man. You know? And to get to the bottom of something, you got to question more. You know, and that's what this report is basically doing. You know, all right. Now, you know, a lot of these reporters, man, and if you are if you care about your craft as far as being a reporter, man, you have to really get these the resources that you obtain. Okay, they have to be credible at the end of the day, man. Okay, you see, you can't be propped up with some and just be a talking head. And just talking, just speaking, man, and just think everybody's supposed to just gobble it up, you know. So he's doing what you want to call real journalism work. You see, all right. And this man right here is in the hot seat, man, for it. You see, because he's trying to explain away, you know, what it is that he's trying to set forth, man. You know, which is really a narrative. You know, this is Psalms chapter 64. And verse 5. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privately, saying, who shall see them? They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. But the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. And anybody that got any common sense would really narrowly look at this man. You see? All right? This is the man that's shaking kingdoms, man. You know? All right? This is the man that's putting the trembling in the earth, man. You see? And now he's being questioned, man. But look at the reaction. Let's go.
Get to the next question here, which is, what is the evidence that they play? I mean, this is like crisis actors, really. This is like Alex Jones territory you're getting into now.
He said that. This is Alex Jones territory. This is what I'm saying, you know? And that man was set up. You see? When you're pushing out these words and disinformation and crisis actors, these are all newly created words and that are being added to the vocabulary of this place, man. You know? All right? And it's actually having definitions behind it. You see? So now he's getting to the heart of the matter, man. You know? And he has all the time in the world. Because why? It's because he's in an empty room. It's not like he has to wait, somebody else is waiting their turn to ask a question. So he's basically zeroing in on this questioning. Because why? He's trying to get to the heart of the matter. What is it that you're saying? Where is your proof? You see? So now this is what this man is basically trying to get to the bottom of.
What evidence do you have to support the idea that there is some propaganda film in the making?
Matt, this is derived from information known to the U.S. government, intelligence information that we have declassified. I think you know.
Okay, well, where is it? Where is this information?
It is intelligence information that we have declassified.
Well, where is it? Where's the declassified information?
I just delivered it.
No, you made a series of allegations and statements.
Would you like us to print out the topper? Because you will see a transcript of this briefing that you can print out for yourself.
That's not evidence, Ned. That's you.
Let me just say this real quick, because that's the news for you these days, man. They just want to just say certain things and just put things out there, okay? And everybody just supposed to go along with it, man, and not question anything. You see? So now he's meeting a hard resistance, man. And we're getting to that point in time now where people are being hip to that, man. You see?
Saying it, that's not evidence. I'm sorry.
What would you like, Matt?
I would like to see some proof that you can show that
Matt, you have been
that shows that the Russians are doing this. Ned, I've been doing this for a long time.
I know, that was my point. You have been doing this for quite a while. You know that when we declassify intelligence information,
right. And I
we do so in a means we do so with an eye to protecting sources and methods.
Is not going to fall. I remember a lot of things. So where is the declassified information other than you coming out here and saying?
Matt,
This is Psalms chapter 7, verse 11. The Most High judgeth the righteous, and the Most High is angry with the wicked every day. If he turn not, he will whet his sword. He have bent his bow and made it ready. And this basically right here, whatever narrative that this man is trying to paint and trying to put forth, is going to lead to a third towards war. You see? But this is all of the counsel of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai at the end of the day. All right? This is the year of the turn up, man. So things are definitely heating up. And troops are being mobilized on both sides, man. Okay? And this is not to where it's a small thing. It's not these are not drills, okay? It's going too the amount of movement and scale of equipment being transported to and fro. It's too much. It's too heavy for it to be just for exercise purposes. Okay, all right. These people are about to they're about to go at it. You see, all right. The beast and the bear, man. You see, this is verse 13. He hath also prepared him for the instruments of death. He hath ordained his arrows against the persecutors. You know, and like we say, you know, the end game is going to be those thermonuclear missiles, man. All right, they weren't built to be displayed in the museum one day. You know, okay, all right. These are the instruments that the Lord is going to use, but He's putting it into the hearts of the kings, man. To carry forth his will. You see? But it says, real quick, yep. It says, verse 14, behold, he travaileth with iniquity, and have conceived mischief, and brought forth falsehood. Okay? So this is all that's in this whole press conference, if you want to call it that, you know, okay? He's conceiving mischief and he's bringing forth falsehood, you know, and it's not. This man is of course he's a yes man, you know, but he knows in his mind there's no evidence of what he's saying, you know, and it's just a simple question, you know. But what's happening now? This man is tap dancing, man. Okay. The whole playbook, your playbook has been exposed, but he's trying to blame the enemy, so to speak, Russia, okay, for and use their playbook to say that they're using it. You see? It says, he hath made a pit and digged it, and is fallen into the ditch which he made. And this is what's happening right now. You know, this man is basically making a ditch for himself, man. And he's going to fall right into the ditch that he has made, man. You see? All right? He's being brought down by his own counsel. Okay? Call hello Yahweh Bashim Awashai, man. You know? It says, his mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealing shall come down upon his own pipe. You know, and that means coming down upon your own head, man. You know? So the Lord is laying a snare for this man. And you know, they have to get this war going, man. Okay? Because why? It's because they have to bring forth their agenda, man. But this war has to go down. Okay? But they don't want to be looked at as the one to cast the first stone, though, man. So this is why the narrative is being painted, man. You know? And it's nothing but confusion. He's talking about insurgents and you know, these different things that they're doing and operatives and, you know, okay? Right out the good old playbook, man. You know? Let's hear a little more.
Sorry you don't like the format, but we have
It's not the format, it's the content.
I'm sorry you don't like the content. I'm sorry you are doubting the information that is in the possession of the U.S. government.
No,
what I'm telling you is that this is information that's available to us. We are making it available to you in order for a couple reasons. One is to attempt to deter the Russians from going ahead with this activity. Two, in the event we're not able to do that, in the event the Russians do go ahead with this, to make it clear as day, to lay bare the fact that this has always been an attempt on the part of the Russian Federation to fabricate a pretext.
Yeah, but you don't have any evidence to back.
The guy's annoyed. The guy's annoyed because why? It's because why? Nobody is just going with the format. He's saying right. He's not about the format. It's whatever content. What's the content at? You know. But he's supposed to. But the format basically is. I'm supposed to tell you what it is. And you take what I'm saying at face value, and don't ask any more questions. Don't ask for proof of what I'm saying. They want you to accept what they're telling you, and that's it. You see? But he's doing real journalism work. Okay, so you can't fault the man for that.
Get up other than what you're saying. It's like you're saying, we think we have information the Russians may do this, but you won't tell us what the information is. And then when you're asked...
That is the idea behind deterrence, Matt. That is the idea behind deterrence. It is our hope that the Russians don't go forward with this.
You say, I just gave it to you. But that's not what...
You seem not to understand. You seem not to understand the idea of deterrence. We are trying to deter the Russians from moving forward with this type of activity. That is why we're making it public today. If the Russians don't go forward with this, that is not ipso facto an indication that they never had plans to do so.
But then it's unprovable. My God, what is the evidence that you have that suggests that the Russians are even planning this?
Matt,
I'm not saying that they're not. But you just come out and say this and expect us just to believe it without you showing a shred of evidence that it's actually true. Other than...
This is Job, chapter 18. Let's start at 10. The snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way. Terror shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet. His strength shall be hunger bitten, and destruction shall be ready at his side. You see, and that's all it is going to be, man, because, we're at the point of no return, man, with this war. You see? All right? We're already seeing the proxy wars already being played out right now. The situation that's going on in Syria is actually a proxy war, but the Russia and Iran are not putting their face on their face on the opposition, and the United States is not putting their face on the opposition of troops that's fighting there. Okay, but clearly both sides are being funded by these countries, man. You see, all right, they're not actually putting U.S. troops in Syria to fight this war. They have their mercenaries, man. You see, all right. So the proxy wars are already started, man. And it's gonna have to lead to where they're gonna have to get their hands dirty, man. Both sides. You see, okay? Deployment of troops. I hear is now they already putting these the Marines on alert, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna send some over there. But we only know what they tell us. You see, okay? They could already be bringing masses of troops over there already as we speak. Okay, we already know that equipment's being brought over there. You see? All right, when you talk about Port Arthur, Texas, it was a big port, and a lot of the shipments were coming from there, man, to go across seas, to aid in the effort put forth by NATO, man. That beast. You see? But it says, let me just play a little more.
And when I ask, or when anyone else asks, what's the information? You said, well, I just gave it to you, which was just you making a statement.
Matt, you said yourself, you've been in this business for quite a long time. You know that when we make intelligence information public, we do so in a way that protects sensitive sources and methods. You also know that we declassify information only when we're confident in that information. If you doubt the credibility of the U.S. government, of the British government, of other governments, and want to find solace in information that the Russians are putting out, that is for you to do.
I'm not asking what the Russian government is putting out, and what is it supposed to mean?
This is Job chapter 18, verse 13. It shall devour the strength of his skin. Even the firstborn of death shall devour his strength. And Yahweh Shai is coming to destroy this damn man. Okay? All right? His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors. And the king of terrors is Yahweh Shai. All right? It shall dwell in his tabernacle, because it is none of his. Brimstone shall be scattered upon his habitation. And then you're talking about those nuclear missiles, which is actually going to be the icing on the cake at the end of the day. You see? And it says, his root shall be dried up beneath, and above shall his branch be cut off. His remembrance shall perish from the earth, and he shall have no name in the street. He shall be driven from light into darkness and chased out of the world. You know, because this war is going to destroy this man's world. You know, so it says, he shall neither have son nor nephew amongst his people. So, you know, you need the man to bring forth the seed, man. So it says that he shall have neither son nor nephew among his people, or any remaining in his dwellings. Okay? And we can go to the book of Obadiah that reiterates this. You see? So it says, they that come after him shall be astonished at his day, as they went before were frightened. Surely such are the dwellings of the wicked, and his place of him that knoweth not the Most High. You know, because this man thinks that he's his own God, so to speak. You know, he thinks he is God. He's trying to play the role of God. You know, this man has a God complex. You see, all right. Everything that is, he's gonna be brought down by his own counsel, man. And we're starting to see that, man. You know. All right, so with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Wakakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders, that great millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the Akim that's out there laboring, that's out the hopeful elect, that's doing his work in truth and sincerity. Shalom.